Hello, it's Stacey again from Stacey's World. I just thought to make another video to show off a few more doors and my very Santa-filled desk. So you'll have to excuse the extreme lack of space. But I wanted to show you the turtles door. My neighbours are doing work. It's not the end of the world if you can hear it. It's just a bit of banging from some construction. First of all is the turtles door. Ooh, it's very large. By holding next to one of the other doors, you can see it's a lot wider. I've made it a little bit thicker as well because it needs to maintain the turtles. The turtle's all made by hand. He's all made in separate pieces. So I've done his legs and his arms and his body, his chest plate and his head. They are all separate pieces. The legs are held together with pins, and it's glued to the door as well with bakeable glue. So he's really not going anywhere. But I've put the pins in just to make him a little bit more stable for my own peace of mind more than anything else. The first turtles door I made didn't have the heads. It had chest plates and masks to represent each of the turtles. But this one was requested to have all of the turtles. I couldn't fit all the figures on because they're pretty big. So I compromised and I've made some floating heads, but I think they're pretty sweet. And I do know their names, but only because I've written it down. Oh. My husband will be so ashamed of me that I don't know all their names. But there we go. They've got nicknames now. When I was a kid, they had full-on names. Now they've got silly things like Leo and Mikey. No, it's Michelangelo. Anyway. So that's the turtles door, and if you can see, it's embossed, so it looks a bit more like a manhole cover. And I've done that using a Cuttlebug embossing folder, not just for paper people. And all I did was I used the side that's debossed on the plate. I wet it with a wet wipe so it didn't stick to my clay. I put it on top of my clay and I rolled it out and I very carefully peeled it off, and it gave me a pretty cool pattern. Not just for paper. And then finished off with a little bit of pizza, because even I know the turtles love pizza. So we had to have a bit of pizza. So that's the turtles door. The next door is the Welsh themed door, which I couldn't resist making. A little rugby ball. I know nothing of sport, but I do know that a rugby ball isn't round. Go me. So there's the rugby ball. Ooh. I've just painted Wales on it. I know it should say Gilbert with a little thing, but I thought I'd put Wales on it. I made my own daffodils. All the outer petals were handmade. This is just a little cake decorating plunger cutter that I've used. And then the tail is, as you should all know, the Welsh flag has a dragon on it. But I am by no means a sculptress, so the tail was the best I could manage. It's made using a metallic clay, and I've not varnished it or anything, because I think the sheen from the clay is sort of all that's really needed. The tail, the very tip of the tail, I've made a little clay sort of skeleton, and then I laid a thinner sheet on top of it to give it a bit of definition. I'm pretty pleased with how that came out. Again, it's a wood grain effect with a granite surround. And this is going to Canada. So that's exciting. My doors seem to be going further and further afield. That's the Welsh door. I've also made a new type of fairy door. Now this one is for the 2000 likes giveaway. And as you can see, it's just a little bit bigger than the mini doors. They're not going to be available this year. I will start making them in non-Christmas themed ones now. After Christmas, maybe a Valentine's door. Who knows? So that's just, I think it's a nicer size. Maybe not for bows, but certainly if you didn't want something as big as one of these doors, but you did fancy having a little door, maybe I could pop a magnet on it. It could go on the fridge, or it could just sit on a shelf. It could sit on your PC, wherever you wanted it to go really. And I do have a half size door which will be coming in the new year as well, so it will be between this one and this one, so it's going to be half the size, half the price. They're going to be brilliant. Can't wait to show you those. And oh, well, while we're here, should we have a look at some of the Santas? The Santa decorations have been so popular this year. Let's get rid of that. You don't need to see that. They're all made by hand. I write all the names on them. I add the little jump rings. So they start off like this. Then I'll scribble the names on them. I will varnish them. The non-glitter clays I will add extra glitter to, because I love it. I love glitter. Everything should be glittered. Whereas the clays that are glittered already or metallic, so like the green, it's already a glitter clay, doesn't need anything added to it. And then the red ones, this year I've gone for metallic as opposed to the glitter which I did last year, and it's got such a lovely shine. I don't feel that it really needs any glitter added to it. I don't particularly like glitter on top of the red clay anyway. I think it makes it look a little bit cheap. And then we do have, oh, if I can grab him, we've got a pearl. He's not varnished yet, but again he won't have any glitter, because once the varnish touches the pearl clay, it's just going to be gorgeous. So that's it. That's my desk. It's so messy at the moment. There are Santas everywhere. I can't show you because I've got a new stand. Not my ghetto box stand from last time. I bought a proper stand. So I can't move it to show you, but there are Santas. Ooh, they're everywhere. Ooh. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you the doors on my messy desk. Enjoy. Bye.